Okay, now I want to talk about what happens after someone is hired as a paraprofessional. So, what does the school do to prepare them for their very important new job? So, I want you to ask yourself what you know about paraprofessionals in your school or district. Is there any preparation for them? Is there training done by administrators or done by a panel of teachers? Is there time set aside for teachers and paraprofessionals? This would be something similar to PLC time that you may have in your district. And another big question is, does the paraprofessional share your prep period? A lot of the times I find that during the teacher's prep period, if the paraprofessional is only with that specific one teacher for the day during the teacher's prep period, the paraprofessional will be sent somewhere else to do some sort of extra duty. Maybe it's monitoring, recess or gym or lunch or something along those lines. For me, in my class, which is a self contained class, my paraprofessionals simply go with the class during their adaptive PE time. That's how I get my prep period. So the big question is, when are we supposed to collaborate with our paraprofessionals? Um, you'll see in a few minutes here in this presentation that in District 150, paraprofessionals are only required, though they are paid salary, to only work a X amount of hours per day by the wording of the contract. Therefore, if they work anywhere outside their set time period, they have to be compensated. And we all know that education is in a financial crisis, so this may be challenging, even if your paraprofessional agrees to come in before or after school to collaborate with you. How are we going to pay them, essentially? You may find that your paraprofessional doesn't want to do this. They just want to come in and work from 8:30 to 3:30 and they want to go home. Collaboration isn't really something that is important to them. And this will lead to some other issues that we see with paraprofessionals. So, in my experience, I have found that there is little to no training for paraprofessionals prior to them beginning their positions. I think that this is a huge, huge, huge issue. In my personal experience, when I took on my new position last year, I literally met my paraprofessional on the first institute day of school. So that was 2 days before students arrived. I was a first year teacher in the class. She was the paraprofessional in the class the year before, but there was no set time for us to collaborate. So, a big issue surrounding paraprofessionals is, when do we collaborate with them? And how do we deal with some issues that may come about from that question in regards to time to collaborate with them?